Hello, so this is just a continuation of a video I posted like last week where I was just basically literally rambling on about John and Sherlock, and I asked you if you wanted to see it because last time I said that I had this footage and one of you guys wanted it, so I cut it together and here it is, and it makes no sense whatsoever. But maybe it's just something nice to listen to while you just die. I don't know. I'm sorry, it starts right in a sentence and it ends like in a sentence, but maybe it's entertaining for someone. I'll see you soon. I'm not sure if you knew before the fall that he had feelings for Sherlock. He was probably aware, like the whole time-ish, that if Sherlock offered himself, he would probably have sex with Sherlock, like if he asked, but he never did. I don't think he realized that he was in love with Sherlock until right when the fall happened. I don't think John understood until that moment that he, oh my god, I'm in love with Sherlock. And that's like why he says with his therapist, there are things I never said. He can't say them now because he can't say them to anyone but Sherlock, but he's still afraid to tell Sherlock. I also think that when Sherlock comes back, he regrets being with Mary. He regrets the relationship he has with Mary, like the deep relationship they apparently have, but he can't do anything about it because he's afraid that he will lose everything probably if he does something about it, which is sad. And I have so much love for John because he just wants to be happy, and Sherlock just wants him to be happy, and that's why Sherlock doesn't tell John that he feels something too, because again, if you go back to Sherlock, I am pretty sure he didn't really know either before the fall that he had these feelings for John, that he might have realized it then, or like when he was away, that oh my god, I'm in love with John Watson. And he expected to come back to find John. Like, the last thing Sherlock heard from John before he left was, "One more miracle for me, Sherlock." And he promised. He knew John would wait. I think that he thought that John somehow knew that he would come back, and that's why he said, like, don't be dead. And then Sherlock lives on that hope for 2 years. 2 years of torture, or God knows what happened. And then he comes back and thinks that John will still be there. And he isn't. And I think Sherlock just accepts it because he wants nothing than for John to be happy. And that's why their relationship is so complicated. Because both want the other one to have the best life. Like, Sherlock doesn't think that John will be happy with him, and John doesn't think that Sherlock wants him. If they just talked, if they just did a little sign that, like, if one of them told the other person that they were interested in the other, everything would be so much easier, because they're just so stubborn. They're both so shy in a way, and they're both afraid that they will lose the other one if they say something wrong. If something goes wrong, they won't have the other.